start, keep an eye on Zool and see just how quickly we get clear on the side of League of Ordinary Gentlemen. But the uptick starts in favor of Felominashal, who immediately goes in, starts clearing up these defenders, while their opponents clear this top lane that has that camp pushing in it. So there's a bit of a challenge there. The Blizzard dumping a lot of damage onto Rosida. The lock goes on to Grimlock, and Varian is going to fall here. Zernax trying to get the laser damage out onto Lug, but it is not enough. The team going to back away for the time being. The dunk is there, clears out some shrines.
Gentlemen, and they start to rotate their Sonya off into the mid lane for more soak, and the Punisher goes over the wall, and they prepare for this fight in top lane.
The important thing, too, is that the defense doesn't have everyone here on the side of Felominashal, because someone has to go down to that bottom lane and respond to that siege camp that was grabbed before the shrine even began. A lot of damage, again, going on to Gorilla. The Punisher stuns onto Leif Erikson. Stitches is going to get chopped up, the chef himself.
And it has actually shown that they really can't engage too hard in a couple of these situations as Leif Erikson is stepping in here. There is the Zool kind of on an island by themselves. The rest of the team is in that backline. Leif Erikson taking a ton of damage, a little too much, and that will be the Stitches falling here as Grimlock will be going down as well. Zernax and team needs to leave, and Decker Kane will do their best, but realistically, I think this is going to be a dead ass run this because you're not going to be able to get that you're not going to be able to get that kill. Colossal Smash sets you up for so much, but if you don't have that burst to follow it up, then nothing's going to happen, as we are going to be getting the mages coming out at this time. Leif Erikson and the team do have their 10s available, but Sonya dives in with the Wrath of Berserker and absolutely body Stitches.
Stitches goes
coming out, the Planet Cracker and the lockdown from Zool didn't even pop the bone prison, and they still got the kill as the Zool was gorged by them, and this is exactly what I was talking about. They start to take out the sidewall. Zool still living through this. That will be the Ring of Frost coming out. The Punisher leaps over the wall. Leif Erikson and Shin are taking a ton of damage, as well as Grimlock. They need to start cycling out.
And we're really seeing why. Oh, this hook from Leif, though, gets the Sonya, and Bags is going to go down.
And they're able just to body with this as the building is in the way, but that is going to be Grimlock diving in. Raza is going to be taking a ton of damage. The ring catches 3 members here. Cups have come out, and that is a lot of members being healed right back up as the mages come out as well. Shin going to be dying as well. Varian and Jaina down at this time. Zernax will be put into the roots here as they dive in, and so much damage coming out from that Sonya. She could take leap and it would still work there. I just want to say that because I know Dorsch wasn't happy with my leap comment before.
That's enough, and I think with the kill potential on the side of Lug, I don't think any fight's going to go well unless they get a quick Stitches hook with a Gorge and try to take out this Sonya. Bags, the mystical sphere hasn't been used yet. It ends up getting stunned out of from the sleep. The Planet Cracker comes out trying to save that Sonya.
Their main kind of tank at this point has been that Zool, and the Punisher leap does go over. Have amounted to too much. The rest of the team is auto-attacking the core, and then it's going to be game number 1 going over to League of Ordinary Gentlemen.
City, and then you just have Valera just picking them apart in the back.
Yes! Shut up!
Wait, no, not yes. Wait, why?
For everyone, as we have 3 Lost Vikings in bottom lane.
3 Vikings chugging along, running away from a spitting Sonya.
As they know this rotation is happening, they know that they're on this camp. The damage is going to be coming out from Mystic Shroud. Leif Erikson is trying to split up the Vikings here with that speed boost, and they make it out. But
and they also know that these Vikings are staying really close together, probably as a way to try to deter the Valera pick-offs, but Sonya being able to pick off Balog there and followed by engage back into this fight. And this is looking mighty dangerous for Felominashal if they're choosing to engage in this format, because oh my goodness, their opponents just hit 10. Grimlock trying to get out of there. Sylvier trying to get out as well. Whitemane, though, not making it out alive from this scenario. Since Great is going out, that's going to be another reset.
So
Abathur went down! The Vikings killed the Abathur! And Rosai trying to find the target onto Whitemane, ends up being exposed. Damage going out onto them, so they're going to back away. Sylvier, though, in an awful position in that backside. Cassia is going to fall. Grimlock fall from this boss. And now we're at a point of how much longer can they stay in this game? Is there some miracle plot that they have been slowly weaving through this game with those Vikings in that lane? So it might be their opportunity to get catapult pressure, but Valera coming in, trying to get on. This is it. Felominashal, do they stay in Bush League, or is this where their journey ends? Mystic Shroud taking a lot of damage. Grimlock trying to lead on the backside. Bags with the Whirlwind trying to get the last bit of damage, and the boss finally goes down. Ender Wiggin trying to finish it off. We're at 17% for core, 15 The members of Felominashal are running around, but there's still pressure on this.
Calaris core, but enough to be worried and shaken in your boots for one, as we currently have Catapult still sieging it. Abathur trying to do as much as they can with this. Catapult! Leaf Erickson!
Wait for the time being like a boss.
Pizza getting out with under 20 health. Drunken Donuts wasn't sure if they could step up or not, as it looks like that will be the Diablo falling here. First kill of the game is going to be going over to the members of Xtra.
Super fast, so they are absolutely getting value. And Nubarak, though, falling from the collapse.
For them, but it looks like the Immortal does fall. They're going to step up a little bit further as they do get the Lunar Flare and the Yelly, but Cat Peach, they might be getting more than just all that. Not to take Nubarian Armor at level 1. To be going ahead and taking Regeneration Master for the extra health pool, which is usually more auto attack based, but we have a ton of damage going on to Gunslinger as they have locked down so many members. That is Drunken Donut so low once again. The Hanzo will confirm the kill with the Dragon Arrow, but I think they're able to chase Gunslinger here, who still doesn't have enough souls. The blind come out from Artanis. No one's stepping up at this point. We are going to be having Gunslinger away from the team. The Cocoon did go out onto Li Ming, and that is going to be Jaina jumping damage. They'll go ahead and get the blink out, but in the meanwhile, Gunslinger's so low. Hanzo going to get the Dragon Arrow out of the backline. Yelly falling so low to NRG, needs to back out, but Capeach, Gunslinger is rotating around, maybe looking for an angle as Jaina has just fallen.
Rosini keeping the Greymane alive, but Jaina still not going to be able to contribute here. And I feel like this is really dangerous for Xtra Cheese to keep pushing, but they end up getting the kill on Fall. Gunslinger charging in, but going to fall as well. And now the collapse onto Pizza, but not before Whitemane ends up falling. Pizza actually gets the style game, but that's barely a shield. And again, I think we're just going to lose a gate and not too much else here.
That's pretty much what I think we're going to be seeing as well. It's
so afraid of that engagement, not wanting to feed into that 16, trying to catch up in the experience himself, but Gunslinger getting the flip and the disintegrate onto the Greymane. Old Backpack still stunned, and that is 2 picked off here, Bahamut.
And we're talking 17 minutes into this game. This thing hits pretty hard, and the next one after this is going to be, I wouldn't say game ending, but it really is going to have a big siege.
But they're not going to be able to disrupt the camp, so they're just going to fight on the Immortal.
This is some slow play. It looks like no team really wants to give over that first game, but Vex Zero is going to get swapped over here, separated from the team. There's going to be a Cocoon going out onto the Tyrande, the backline. This team is getting shredded here, getting split apart. Vex Zero doesn't make it out, but Spare Shadow does not. That's all they're feeling gone. Diablo does get the Apocalypse out, but Capeach Energy is all by themselves.
The Starfall onto Old Backpack does so much damage, but Thrall, not meant for this world, is going to fall in Pizza. And with the lack of keep, that's catapult pressure going to start building up, so unless Xtra Sheaths thinks they can, like, clear a keep here, this is real risky. They might be able to.
That is going to be the Apocalypse coming out. That is also going to be Artanis, the first one to fall in this fight. That is a reset for Li Ming. Whitemane will be going down as well. Old Backpack should be following next. The Immortal, though. While the entire team is going to get bodied, Li Ming will be going down, but the Immortal will confirm the keep. Drunken Donut.
Revolt coming in, doing damage to the core. We still have 15 seconds until Whitemane, 10 seconds for Artanis. But right now, it's just Yelly trying to get the kill onto Gunslinger. It's almost there, but the shields, the spell shields, keeping him alive, but the damage finally there. 95% on the core. Energy trying to be that frontline now. Sulfate trying to get the swap. Revolt on the retreat. This is so tense. Baha Gunslinger going in onto Old Backpack, though. Gets the flip.
I don't know where to look.
Those catapults still going on the core. On both teams. Actually, just kidding. I was looking at the Immortal health bars. Who's going to win? Just barely. Just barely. Xtra Cheese has it. Oh, no.
There's no Nubarak. They don't have the tank. They've got catapult pressure there.
This is true.
Capeach, this is really, really risky. Gunslinger's so low. There's going to be the blind coming out as well. That is also going to be Li Ming just trying to dump damage as quickly as they can onto this core. It is below. Oh my god, Li Ming is going to be falling first in this situation. Drunken Donut's a little bit low as well. Pizza making
Pizza is choking!
Oh my god, Pizza might be able to be the one who does this as they're getting so much damage out of them. They get the kill onto the Hanzo. They get the kill onto the Thrall. They're gonna get...
No! Gunslinger left alive here!
Rotated to top. If Vex Zero delays out Sulfate from leaving, this could be big for them. They go ahead and start to chase the kill. Gunslinger will get the burrow in. Pizza rotating as well. They have a lot of the power slide though. So much is going on to Vex Zero. Oh my god, they chase them right after this camp. This is the aggression coming out. Oh my god, the swap gonna be going on to Spare Shadow as they stand still for a bit. That is also gonna be the Dragon Form pop as well. There's so much damage going out. They pick up the Alexstrasza kill. That's huge for the members of Xtra Cheese. Dive on to Vex, and I don't think they're going to live through this even though they pop the Avatar.
Avatar is popped. Are the body blocks there is the question. ETC with the bump!
working out some of these later, these low health pool team fights, because that seems to be what's happening a lot. But that is going to be the Cocoon coming out, going to be burned right away, Cat Peach.
Gunslinger and Fam get caught in the mosh pit. Murden Dwarf tossed into it as well. The Cleansing Flame coming out, trying to heal and damage. Drunken Donut is going to fall here. Sulfate trying to get a swap to get her to survive, but doesn't. Pizza taking a bit of damage though. Dragon Queen popped, but it's way far away from the shrine right now. And Spare Shadow just kind of spinning around, trying to get the damage there. Gus back. Vex Zero going to get away. Old Backpack with the slide and the bump. Getting very low, and Nubarak with the dive.
They are going to be chasing this a little bit further. Artanis is trying to find a swap in as well. Pizza is getting low, but they actually pick up the Punisher.
The rest of Revolt just trying to hang out, seeing if they can get a pick and maybe get the advantage on this shrine. But the Consumed Souls does come out, and it's very early. The Maj to follow up. Xtra going to fall. The lightning move doing so much damage. Hammer going to fall. Vex Zero now on the retreat as well. Yelly trying to get the final kill in and gets the kill on her.
In the rotation through, that would have been a nice pick for them. But Nubrak once again going to take the dive of this. They'll start to burn this thing down, but they take out the sidewall and they start to step forward.
Before the shrine even starts. That's a big anxiety inducer onto your team, but Revolt already anxious about the push coming in with that camp.
He's going to be burning down this camp, and I think they just let this go over. No, they're going to be jumping in onto this. Vex Zero is going to be going in as well. That is going to be Cleansing Flame. That is going to be the Cocoon out onto the Jane in the backline. There's the Mosh Pit onto one single target. Nubrak does fall here. That will be the camp picked up in favor for the members of Team Revolt, and they step up further with the Avatar as well as the Dragon. And Cat Peach Drunken Donuts goes down, and Pizza lives.
Pizza barely living there, almost falling to that white mane, but Vex is going to be the next to fall. Spare Shadow getting low. Dragon Queen.
Cocoon, the main damage dealer, which would be Yelly at this point. That is going to be the Shade of Mephisto coming out, and that is game number 2, Cat Peach. Oh, but no, they're gonna change it up. They're gonna play that tactic that nobody plays. They're gonna go to the right side. And Rossini and just Drunken Donuts will be the ones who have to defend this, but with Pizza taking their time here, I don't know if they're going to be able to get the interrupt. Oh, the Shadow Charge will be there, Cat Peach.
Yeah, Drunken Donut out to show. Spare Shadow starting the channel. The poke is there from Falstad. Arthas going in, trying to get the slows and the damage. Gunslinger with the knockback, though, making some space, and the Goomba onto Arthas. It's going to cause Arthas to move back, and that is going to leave Rossini in a bit of a pickle, and Dahaka goes down. Correct, but they are adapting to the scenario. They're trying to throw in a wrench.
For a hot second, but no pickup on it just yet. Vex Zero will be poked out by Sulfate, and with Li Ming at full mana, this is going to be a nice amount of time that they have to poke out on them as the old backpack is getting forced into the backline. They actually go ahead and start to try and get the kill onto them. That will confirm it with the Righteous Hammer, and without their Arthas, they need to get out.
Speed tactics in order to get faster engages. NRG taking a lot. Rainer, cheese.
Cat Peach. It's a bush party. Oh no, they scouted. Actually, no, they still rotate through with Gunslinger, and
you don't kill Gunslinger though.
They're absolutely, that is true. You don't kill Urella. Spare Shadow will be getting the collection on the left-hand side. Apocalypse does come out as well. They are burning a couple of these members low on the left-hand side, but Absorption does come out. They are going to be getting the Gust out as well, but Li Ming first to fall in this engagement. Old Backpack is the next one to go, and Drunken Donuts a little bit low. They have the sleep to stall this out. Hammering going in the wrong direction as they're trying to just make their way out of here. Doesn't touch anything, you just put your weapon near it. But Spare Shadow actually potentially getting caught out here. The rest of the team coming in as well. Old Backpack is making some aggression, but Tyrande falls in the backline to the Dahaka.
A 20 difference is harsh. Add 4 to that potentially with this boss call, and the that window of comeback starts to very much narrow, Bahamut.
And they kind of know this. Pizza kind of zoning here, not letting even Arthas through the bush. They pick up the boss. That is going to be a lot of damage onto Arthas, and they pick up the kill. The follow-up onto Dahaku. Pops Essence, pops the Burrow for a second. Maybe going to get the Tongue Drag and for a kill.
From Rainer. And it all just adds up, and suddenly multiple members said Pizza going in onto Drunken Donut, though. Pizza stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sun's going out. NRG getting really low, ends up falling, as does Tyrande, and Pizza is the next target. Resets on the Diablo.
We just had a game go from 36 to 12 to 24 to 12, and we
Someone to rotate down. Gunslinger, NRG are the first in line. Arthas going out. Orb damage is there, the knockback as well. The Starfall, though, that's what's falling, and Sulfate going to be the first to fall here.
Oh my god, Rusty is going to be falling as well. That is going to be the Gust coming out from Drinking Donuts. Oh, Backpack turns around to get the Frost.
The Howling Blast?
Attack damage, and that's percentage based now rather than magic damage that's percentage based. But either way, that is going to be bottom fort confirmed, but they take away that boss end condition in that top lane, and they take this game to a 20-4 game.
But here's the problem, those bottom zappers, there's two still pushing, so if they get those in, the core... The Gust saves for a little bit because that would have put the core at 2 health for extra cheese, so the damage coming out onto zappers, trying to keep them from channeling over, and so far the defense is good. Old Backpack kind of fronting there. Silence goes out onto Pizza. The retreat is there.
As Spare Shadow is going to be trying for this. Rossini is going to get the interrupt. The Burrow Claws will be coming out. That is going to be a dead dinosaur, and it will be the end of the game. Spare Shadow picks it up, and that is going to be game number 3. GG, well played.
Team Revolt moving on to the finals of the Betty White bracket.